Okie dokie. Right. So let's blitz through this before lunch, here we go. Right, so I'm just going to run through some of the buildings that we often end up holding in, and kind of where to be in them, what to do, what they're called, any of the like acronyms or call-outs that we'll actually use. I'll go over a really quick loadout, and then just also how to be a little cheeky and effective. So this first building is called a triple stack, which kind of looks like, it's a bit hard to tell, but it's basically this box with the chamfered edges, and it will very often have a balcony out here. And so the balcony is called balcony. And the reason it's called a triple stack is because there's 3 levels. There's the bottom floor, the first floor, and then the roof. Often it doesn't have this tower thing on it, but so what we'll often do is, if we're going to breach this, we'll often drop on a triple stack. So we'll fly in, do our thing, and then land on it. And what I'll do is I'll tell us which set of stairs I want us to go in. So there'll be stairs on each side of it. So in this case, this would be north stairs because it's in the north, and then this side is going to be south stairs. And I'll put the waypoint on which stairs I actually want us to land on. So if I said, yeah, this one, it would be south stairs. So we drop, come on in. And then we're on the roof, so we might need to clear the roof. There might be bad guys up here. Then we've got to make our way down to the first floor. You've got to be careful, and you want to like slice the corner, so stay far away so that you have like minimum exposure, and like clear anybody here, and then clear the guys there, and clear the guys there. And then we come into the first floor. So the first floor has 2 rooms. One of them is connected to the balcony, and that is called open. So this room is called open because it's connected to the balcony, and the other room is called closed because it's not connected to the balcony. So you've got like things like open roof, which is the stairs that go to the roof. You've got closed roof, stairs that go there. You've got closed windows, things like this. Closed stairs are these stairs here, and open stairs are going to be these stairs here. Whenever we're holding anything like stairs, always try and don't ever stand just on top of the stairs and have your full body exposed, because you'll get shot. Just position yourself further back and you can still see everything, but now basically only your head is peeking out. So if anyone runs around, you can like blap them, and it's really easy. So we've got open room, closed room, open stairs, open windows, this kind of thing. We do actually call this the balcony, so if we shout balcony, there's stuff going on here. And then this, I don't know what you call it, you can call it a cubby, something like that. Just be very careful of this window here, because if there's a light assault, and they manage to get on this window, it's a really good place to shoot in and actually kind of wreck you, so just be careful of that. So, got roof, open, closed, and then we go down the stairs, and whenever there's multiple doors in an area, so this is the bottom floor, whenever there's multiple doors, we number them just left to right. So this is door 1, this is door 2. Same over this side, but there's only 1 door, so it's just bottom floor. And in general, we don't need call-outs, because in theory we're never actually going to be down here running around, in theory. If we're ever going to hold this building, we're either going to hold in these 2 rooms, because there's generally a point in one of them, or we're going to hold the stairs themselves. So if we think bad guys are going to come from the roof, we might hold up here and kind of shoot the roofs and then shoot anyone that comes up. But if we know that they're going to come from the bottom, we're going to position ourselves on the stairs here so that we can cover the doors like this. So you can just peek and get the doors. If you're on the other stairs, you've got 2 doors to worry about, but same deal, stay on the stairs, blap, blap, and you're pretty safe. If we really get pushed back, then you start here and you just let them funnel in. And that's a triple stack, so that's building number 1. I'm just going to hop in my Reaver so it doesn't despawn. So that's a triple stack, building number 1, which is good. The second building, I'll just go for this one because it's close, is a chevron building, which is this building here. It's called a chevron. It looks like a V shape because it's a chevron. There's only 2 entrances, so it's pretty easy to understand but very hard to defend. As you can see, it's often really open and there's not a lot going on in here, and you've literally got 1 entrance on each side, and there'll be a point like here or something, so we just have to kind of figure out a way. You kind of have to have people ducking here to defend that, kind of people here. This is always a really hard building, but they're often very close to the spawn, so we'll end up in them to try and hold the waves back. And that's a chevron building. You get these square buildings like this that tend to have a door and maybe a window on each side. We don't have a name for them, but if you come in here there might be a point. Just position yourself somewhere where you can have like the most view of enemies, but where hopefully they can shoot you the least. Oh, well, while this building is here we might as well talk about it. Okay, this one doesn't have any doors. But I'll call this one a sausage or something like that, because it just looks like a little sausage. Yeah, no? Okay, this is the next main building. So the most buildings that will stay in are the triple stack, and then this one is a lot, and this is called a powerhouse. This consists of a downstairs here, and then an upstairs, oops, here. And so what will happen is whenever we're going to hold this, we will always be here, which we'll call big stairs, because you come up the big stairs and go to the landing thing here. So we will always be here, and from here you can sort of see in 3 directions. You can see down to the bottom floor, in which you have doors 1, 2 and 3. You can see into, this is normally where the point is, so I'll call it the point room, but the defining factor is it has 2 doors, so we call it double doors. So we've got big stairs, which is this area. You've got the downstairs, door 1, 2 and 3. You've got double doors, which is here, which is where enemies will often come in, and the point room. And then you've got small stairs, which is these little stairs, and there's an entrance here. So if we ever bust in here, you've got one of 3 places. I might get kicked out of the continent and see what happens. Yep, here we go, I'm getting kicked out. But when they come in, we'll either come in down here, small stairs or double doors, but we always hold here on big stairs. That's the critical thing to remember. Okay, indoor, nice. In a triple stack, the point might be upstairs in that double doors area I said, or it might be downstairs, and regardless we will always hold on those big stairs, and then we'll just cap the point when we need and come back up to the safe area. Oh, just for reference, this is a tower, okay? So if I ever say tower, I'm talking about that thing. Those are ammo towers, those little things to the right, so be aware of those. Okay, we can run through this building. This one doesn't really have a name, but it's basically, you could call it a double, but it doesn't have a name. But you tend to use them and not hold in them that often, but they have a downstairs area like this, where you can come in either side, and then some stairs. If we're defending, we're either at the top of the stairs, or maybe poking around here doing some shooting. But yeah, most of the time it will be, oops, up the top of the stairs and shooting down like this. And then they just have a floor, and yeah, they very often have a point up here. There's not much cover in these, so you just kind of have to bundle in and just hope that someone's watching a door. That kind of thing. Okay, what have we got over here? Ah, that's the building I want. This building is called an L shape, because it is in, let me show you, the shape of an L. It's actually, ignore this bottom bit, it's this bit here. So this is an L shape. There's a downstairs and an upstairs. There's 3 doors on each side generally, so there's 3 doors here, and if I go over this way, there's generally 3 doors, that one's blocked off. And you will often come in downstairs, and the point can be here, or the point can actually be up the stairs here. Now, it has almost a balcony bit, like we can call it here, where you can shoot over, which is very good, and there's often an outdoors balcony, so we'll either bust in the outdoors balcony or just take one of the downstairs routes. The thing to note when here, this location is the best place to hold it, because you can shoot along the point if there are enemies coming up here. If someone comes up the stairs, you shoot them in the back. If they come up here, you can almost head glitch them with this railing thing kind of going on, like crouch for a bit of cover, that kind of thing. You can shoot down to these doors, you can get up on the railings, you can shoot through the railings, you can shoot out the window, and you can shoot through that window and then down here. Any vehicles, you know, all these kind of stuff. So this little, the short bit of the L, if you look over here, the short part of the L shape is where we want to be. It's always the best place to hold. And you just kind of peek out and clear whatever you need and then move on. Where else can I... There's a triple stack as well that we talked about earlier, because it's kind of a rectangle with the chamfered edges and the balcony. Another chevron building. This is a powerhouse actually, that's what they look like from the roof. Another chevron. What am I trying to find? I'm trying to find a banana building. Ah, there's a banana building here, that's good. And then, oh, we can talk about some of these buildings as well. So, to the banana building. And I guess it's actually kind of useful to see what things look like as well from the air, because we'll often be dropping on things. So an L shape kind of looks like that. You can drop straight on the balcony or drop on the roof, drop a beacon and then carry on. If we look on this base, there's actually a triple stack here with this big NC sign on. So you've got the 2 entrances from the roof, and you can see, oops, you can see the balcony here. So we would drop on the roof and then enter through one of the stairways. There's another tower here. This is actually a powerhouse as well, you can kind of see, and I don't want to smash into this. If I turn around, I haven't got the right airframe on, but never mind. You've actually got the double doors here, which is where a lot of enemies will come in, and then in this base, the small stairs are there. Okay, so just try and piece together the knowledge. This is a tech plant. If we ever attack a tech plant, what we'll do is we will land here, and then I don't really want to show you because if I jump off by accident then I can't get back up, but what we will do is, stupid Reaver, we'll land on this bit, on the top of the tech plant, and then we will walk down these legs. We'll often put a beacon up here or something like that. Walk down the legs here. I might be able to get back up to my Reaver, we'll see. Drop down one of the sides here as well. Don't worry, everyone will be doing it, so just follow them. And then you're on the tech plant balcony, which is here. Now you probably want to clear it before you actually jump down like I did. And then you've got two doors that everyone will be holding in here, which is a problem. So you'd have to like clear them a little bit, not obviously using cover and things like that, and try and peek out and clear them. This area in a tech plant we're going to call the balcony because it's basically connected to the balcony. It's really good because you can shoot over everything. You've actually got the point here. You can shoot down and just hit everybody wherever they're kind of coming from. It's really good. So if we ever go to a tech plant, I'll always be like, we need control of the balcony, so we need to make sure there's no enemies here and have some of our guys here. If I do actually call for it, you can kind of see the gun up there. That's the rail gun. So if we're on a tech plant, we'll be holding balcony, or maybe we'll be around the point, or if I want you pushed forwards, I'll talk about the rail gun, which is this thing, which is basically where we will shoot, we'll lean over these railings and kind of shoot these doors. There's that door there, and then that door there. Because, if I show you, the spawn room is over here, they push forward like this, and then here is where we will be defending from railgun. But we actually land at the back, over here on the balcony, work our way down, and then hold it up there, which was that area up there. So that's just a quick bit on tech plants. This is the banana building. So called because if you look on the minimap, it looks like a banana. See? Great. There's a first and bottom floor. The first floor has the balcony out here, and then it has two walkways which you can enter, which is one is over here, one is here. Generally speaking, if we think they're coming from downstairs, we'll hold the stairs like this and kind of head glitch over there, or we'll be distributed around. Normally you don't hold a banana building, you kind of run through a banana building to something. Here we actually have, do you recognise this building perhaps? Say the name after me, it's a powerhouse, that's right. So we'll often hold the powerhouse because it's right next to a spawn at a tech plant. And again, same deal, always hold big stairs, shooting down there, checking small stairs, checking double doors, etc. So this little building doesn't have a name, but it just kind of exists. You'll find out that we kind of spend time here. It has like a bottom floor with this weird little awning cubby thing. It's not normally good to hold in, but we'll have to push in, probably just heal up here really quick, and then we've got to rush around to the stairs, blast everyone up here, and then try and take the upstairs. And generally speaking, there's often a point here or something like that. These boxes and stuff are specific to tech plants, so you don't often see these, it's a bit weird. And there's always this on there, there's always this like little balcony bit, or an entrance in through the top as well. So there's one entrance at the bottom, one entrance at the top. Generally, they're really hard, actually. You just kind of have to hold them however you can. Just come in, blast your way in, start capping the point. If there's enemies that are going to come in the top, then try and position yourself around this area. There's often some form of cover, which is good, so then you can guard that door. And when you're up here, you can actually shoot down to the people coming in through the bottom door. If you want to be really careful, you can kind of drop down to here and like shoot everybody here, so that's quite good. So if there's enemies coming in the bottom, you either want to be over the top like I was there, or we want to be on the stairs, like we've used before. We use this stair bit as cover, that's very good. Okay, are there any other buildings around here that I haven't talked about? Talked about Chevron, which is one of these, talked about Banana, there's a triple stack here, an L shape, look at that, Powerhouse, whatever this little thing is, there's loads of buildings. I mean, that'll do for the majority. If there's anything else that I try to express, I'll hopefully talk about it, and so make it obvious. Just say, yeah, go in this door, set up on the stairs over here, and just look for stairs and do it. Yeah, like, you'll figure it out. You can actually hear the fighting going on. So, last thing, I think the only other acronyms or anything I'd say are vehicles. So if I say Sunday, I mean a Sundra, which is the bus. If I say anything like Gate Shield, that's specifically one of the abilities it has which allows it to drive through vehicle shields when you engage it. Fire suppression is fire suppression, things like that. If you hear, we'll talk about a Shield Sunday or maybe a Stealth Sunday. These are the abilities that they have. So when you deploy them, which means that I can actually show you. When you get a Sunday, you can basically deploy them by hitting the B button, I think it is by default, it is for me anyway. And that will basically, when you stop moving, you'll be able to deploy it, and then squad mates can spawn on it, which is kind of cool. So B button on the top right here, if you look, smack the B button, now I can deploy it, we can change our infantry class from it and stuff like that. And the attachments I was talking about affect what happens when you deploy. So a shield puts a shield around it when you deploy. Stealth cloaking makes it invisible around the Sunday, which is very good when you deploy. Things like that. So if I ask for a Stealth Sunday, I mean one that will go invisible. If I ask for a Shield Sunday, one with a shield attached. Other vehicles, a Valk is the helicopter-esque thing which can hold 6 people, so if I call for Valks it might do that. We will sometimes pull 2 Valks if there's more than 6 of us. If I talk about a Lib, that's a Liberator. If I talk about a Gal, that's a Galaxy, which is just a bigger Valk which can hold 12 people. I really love Gals, but generally 2 Valks are faster, but 1 Gal is just great, really. Oh, someone spawned on my Sunday, that's nice. Oh, just a quick one. If you're hopefully you'll be playing Medic. Actually, when we do ops, I'll ask you to play Medic probably, and the reason is because they're the best one for just like team play, really. If you don't, and you can be really effective with them really easily, running around with your med tool and stuff like that. But one of the best things about them is the grenade. So if you equip the Nanite Revive grenade, when you throw it down, it will actually revive all allies within that area, which is great. If we're in a small building, you lob one down, all of our team is back to life. It's fantastic. And what you can do to further improve that is if you equip Grenade Bandolier, because then you can carry 4 in total, so 4 revives for everybody. It's just awesome. If you don't have the certs for it, don't worry about it, but it's a really worthwhile investment. It's probably one of the biggest boosts that any class can get in just one purchase. It's super good. So, I think that's going to do it for most of it. Anything else I should hopefully be able to explain? Just different bases, like that's an amp station. you can understand that. There's a tower here, which I kind of flew past a couple times, which we talked about. Things like Palisade, yeah, it's all just made up of buildings that we've already used. There's a Chevron, this is one of those weird double stack kind of buildings. There's an L-shaped triple stack over here. This I walked you through as well, don't worry if you don't recognise it now, but you might when you actually walk in there. Like, lots of bases are just the same layout. Okay, this one's a bit different. But generally speaking, oh look, Chevron, triple stack kind of thing. There's one of the double things, which I don't know what to call. You know, you'll see the same layout of buildings over and over again, and generally speaking, those are all we'll be doing. This is just 2 L shapes next to each other, you know. So, I think that's going to do it. Anything else I should hopefully explain, so it shouldn't be too complicated. I know I blitzed through this because I've tried to do it before lunch at work, but yeah, that should about do it. So hopefully I'll see you guys later. Should be fun.